Welcome, Trio. We are happy to have you here with us today. My name is Dawn Compton, and I am the director of Upward Bound at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College. I want to give a huge welcome to the McNair program, the Upward Bound program, Upward Bound Math Science, Veterans Upward Bound, Talent Search, Student Support Services, and the EOC program. Thank you for being with us today. I know that this year has been unique and that we've had many adjustments to the Trio Day program, but I hope that you enjoy the program and the college fair that we've created for you. The theme for this year is Together We Can. We as one can do remarkable things in our schools, our homes, our communities, and the world around us. If you ever feel alone during this struggle with COVID and virtual online learning, please remember that Trio is a huge family cheering you on, and that together we can accomplish many things. One neat thing about having our event online is that we've been able to have people that normally couldn't attend come and be with us. Today, you're going to hear from several who love Trio and understand the value of the programs under the umbrella of Trio. You will hear from senators, representatives, Trio alumni, as well as current students in the program and ODSA board members. The contact information for these special guests can be found on the ODSA website under the tab Trio Day. Reach out to them and give them a huge thank you for sharing their message with us today. Let them know that we appreciate them. Now, I need to give a huge thank you to the people who have helped make this event possible. They are a fabulous group of professionals, and if you know them or see them, make sure you thank them for all that they have done for Trio Day and for Trio on a whole. Joseph Schneitzer, Darla Ellett, Julie Brixey, Whitney Gifford, Carmela Mendoza, Lorena Mayorga, Deborah Morgan, Amber Williams, Connell Coyer, Anna Escobar, and Kaylee Bradley. Thank you for all that you have done. The program agenda for today is accessible on the Trio Day page on the ODSA website. Please refer there for any help on navigating the day. And once again, thank you, Trio. Welcome. Enjoy your program.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2021 ODSA Trio Day celebration. We are incredibly excited that each of you has joined us virtually from your respective locations. I am Dr. Clyde C. Wilson Jr., and I currently serve as the ODSA president. I am the Assistant Vice President for Institutional Diversity and Director of Trio and Sponsored Research Programs at Oklahoma State University. We're excited to celebrate the importance of Trio programs today with over 500 registered participants for Trio Day 2021. Students, in the past, each of you would have been able to walk around the state capitol building in search of your respective congressional representative to share your lived experiences as a participant in the Trio program. While we have shifted in the delivery of Trio Day 2021 due to the pandemic, the Trio Day Planning Committee, led by Dawn Compton, has done a phenomenal job organizing this virtual event. It is important to understand the history of Trio Day. On February 24, 1986, a congressional resolution declared that Saturday, February 28, 1986, should be designated as National Trio Day to commemorate the Federal Trio Program's annual achievement in communities across the country. Across the United States of America, Trio programs celebrate this day in a variety of ways. Within the state of Oklahoma, we have used this opportunity to raise awareness about Trio through visits to the state capitol. Trio programs have a long history of providing academic tutoring, personal counseling, mentoring, financial guidance, and other support necessary for educational access and retention. Moreover, Trio programs provide direct support services for students and relevant training for directors and staff. Trio is woven throughout Oklahoma's fabric, and we are proud to serve each of you. Trio family, you are in for a treat. During the program, you will hear from distinguished individuals, Some will emphasize TRIO's impact on Oklahoma, while others will highlight its impact on their lives. Some will even explain how TRIO programs have helped them navigate college successfully. As a first-generation, low-income African-American male, I share some of the same experiences many of you have encountered. Growing up, I wondered where my next meal would come from, grappled with anger issues, felt like I didn't belong in certain spaces, and yearned for someone to simply believe in me. Despite the adversity I experienced, I found my sense of belonging within my academics. In that space, I was able to bring to life a world I once thought was only a part of my imagination. My parents instilled in me that education was the great equalizer, and I set out early on to test that hypothesis to see if their advice had any truth. Not to my surprise, they were right, and I used that passion for earning my doctorate. Students, while I did not have the opportunity to take part in TRIO programs as a young person like you, I now live vicariously through each of you as I inspire my students to pursue their wildest thoughts and dreams. You too can become the great next thing to revolutionize the way we do life. Trust in yourself and believe in the people that without a doubt believe in you. Your voice is your power. Use it in a way to affect your community. You may ask, how could you do such a thing at such a young age? Here's an example. There once was a young boy who used his voice to integrate a local library in his hometown when he was only 8 years old. He recognized his skin color could not and should not determine whether he could check out a book from the library. As the story goes, he climbed on top of the circulation desk and vowed to himself that he would not come down until the library changed their policy. And eventually, that day, things indeed were changed, and he was able to check out a book. That young boy later became an astronaut and made it his mission to create opportunities for those that may not have a voice. He now is the namesake of one of our TRIO programs, the Ronald E. McNair Post-Baccalaureate Program. Dr. McNair became a bridge builder to generations of people like you and me. I urge you to work with your TRIO staff to write letters, or even use social media to create videos and posts, to send or share with your congressional members to remind them of the impact their work locally and in Washington, D.C. has on you. Remember, you stand on the shoulders of individuals who paved the way for you. It is your turn to run the next leg of the race. Be encouraged and inspired to achieve the unthinkable. Again, welcome to TRIO Day 2021.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, Trio Day participants. This is Senator Carrie Hicks. I am so honored to be spending this time with you today in order to present your President, Clyde Wilson, with the Governor's Proclamation. This is an outstanding honor, and I'm so proud of all of the work that you've completed, so I'm going to read the official wording at this time. Whereas the federal TRIO programs are outreach and student provision programs designed to pursue prospective students from underprivileged backgrounds and provide helpful services. And whereas TRIO programs offer tutoring and supportive services to students once they reach post-secondary education campuses, provide graduate school admission strategies and research opportunities upon graduation from their undergraduate institution, and whereas TRIO programs in Oklahoma provide assistance to over 24,000 students who otherwise may have not received this support, 2/3 of whom come from low-income homes where neither parent holds a 4-year baccalaureate degree, and whereas TRIO programs in Oklahoma include Upward Bound, Educational Talent Search, Student Support Services, Educational Opportunity Centers, Veterans Upward Bound, Ronald E. McNair Post-Baccalaureate Achievement, and Upward Bound Math and Science. And whereas it is fitting to recognize the significance of TRIO programs as they prepare non-traditional college-bound students to seek, pursue, and excel at educational endeavors beyond the secondary level. Now, therefore, I, Governor J. Kevin Stitt, do hereby proclaim February 23rd, 2021 as TRIO Awareness Day in the state of Oklahoma. And it's signed below. What an outstanding testimony to everything that you all stand for and have accomplished to date. I'm so sorry and so sad that COVID has presented a set of challenges for us to participate in person today. But as a former educator and as a current senator, I just want to say I echo the outstanding accolades from our governor, because what you are truly doing and accomplishing for yourselves and your families is monumental. So thank you all so much for allowing me to be a part of your ceremony today.
On behalf of the Oklahoma Division of Student Assistance National TRIO Day Planning Committee, we are excited to accept Governor Stitt's proclamation this day. The Governor's Proclamation reaffirms Oklahoma's commitment to supporting the federal TRIO program's principles, as embodied in the Higher Education Act of 1965. This proclamation highlights the Oklahoma TRIO community's effort as we assist all aspects of the student experience: personal, financial, academic, and cultural growth, with the sole goal of producing successful, educated citizens. Senator Hicks, thank you for your continued support and acknowledgement. We will continue to push our students to seek out endeavors to alter their life trajectory, while pursuing the unimaginable and encouraging them to excel in everything that they set out to accomplish. Thank you again.
Greetings, TRIO family. My name is Elsie Grover. I'm the Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs at NEO A&M College in Miami, Oklahoma. Unfortunately, we are having to meet under these circumstances. I wish that we were able to meet live, but I hope that you get inspired and motivated by the many speakers you will have today. As a child, I grew up in poverty with a single parent, and I remember almost to the day the moment that our lives changed forever, and that was when my mom graduated from college. It was like we won the lottery, and I always tell students that it is so important to have your education, because that's the one thing that nobody could ever take away from you. They can repossess your house, your car, but they can never repossess your education. Did you know that students that have a college degree versus a person without a college degree, over a lifetime, they tend to make over $1 million, which makes a difference in your lifestyle. So if you want to have nice cars, nice houses, and really just not having to worry so much about living paycheck to paycheck, I encourage you guys to continue on your education. As a director of Upward Bound for over 10 years, I had the opportunity of working with students, 2 in particular that I remember fondly, and one had a near perfect ACT score, and the other who had a single-digit ACT score due to a learning disability that she had. The student with the high ACT score unfortunately failed out of college, whereas the student with the low ACT score eventually graduated from college due to student support services and just being very persistent in seeing a tutor on a daily basis. So keep in mind that just because you don't feel like you may be the smartest person in your class doesn't mean you can't graduate from college as well. You just have to be persistent. Show up every day, do your homework, and turn it in on time. So with that being said, I encourage you guys and I invite you guys to come and check us out here at NEO. Take advantage. If you qualify for Oklahoma Promise, we give a free traditional dorm room scholarship. Again, please be persistent in your education. And as they say in Spanish, si se puede, which means you can do it. And good luck.
It's great to be here today and to be a part of Trio Day at the state capitol. Before becoming chancellor of the Oklahoma State System of Higher Education, I served as president of Southeastern Oklahoma State University in Durant for 10 years. As president, I worked with our Trio programs on a daily basis and saw the tremendous opportunities that these programs provided our students to connect in college and to succeed in college. At our university alumni gatherings, I recall many occasions where successful alumni cited their participation in the Trio programs as the game changer for them that propelled them to earn their college degree and contributed to the success that they achieved in their personal life and their career. Our students today sit in the same seats and walk the same sidewalks as these alumni. As chancellor, I believe that our Trio programs are vital to our mission and goals in higher education, because it's our responsibility to make sure that our students are prepared for success in college and in their careers. Our Trio programs prepare them for this very well. Both the Trio programs and our Gear Up grants involve an impressive group of initiatives that are focused on preparing our students to reach their maximum potential in college. The benefits of the Trio program reinforce what we already know. We've seen the strong relationship between earning a college degree and earnings potential. In fact, the United States Census Bureau tells us that on average, a person with a bachelor's degree earns over $22,000 a year more than someone that's a high school graduate. Additionally, the data shows that a college degree holder earns on an average $1.1 million more in their career lifetime than those with a high school diploma. In today's knowledge-based economy, our students know that they'll need a college degree to be successful. Over 65% of the jobs in today's economy will require higher education. Bringing this home to Oklahoma, according to the most recent Oklahoma Employment Security Commission data, more than 87% of college degree holders from Oklahoma's higher education institutions remain in Oklahoma and, more importantly, have jobs in Oklahoma 1 year after graduation. This is due, we think, to our concerted efforts at our college and universities to match our academic degree programs more closely to the stated needs of business. When this occurs, it's much more likely that our students will have internship opportunities while they're in college and permanent job opportunities when they graduate. We're making the case, and the legislative session has started, so we have started the process of making that case, that supporting public higher education is the best investment that our governor and our legislature can make for Oklahoma's future. According to a recent report sponsored by the Oklahoma State Chamber of Commerce Research Foundation, our public system of higher education supported over $8.2 billion in total economic output. For every dollar of state appropriations invested, our state system of higher education generates $9.40 in direct economic output back to the economy in Oklahoma. I believe that our Trio programs are the foundation for our students to achieve their dream of a college degree. I want you to know that each of you are engaged in very important work, and your college education will be a life-changing experience. Shortly before his death, the founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, told the graduating class at Stanford University that the most important thing that they could do in their careers and in their lives is to follow their heart. So I would encourage each of you to follow your heart as you get the most out of your college education and then become an active, productive, and civically engaged citizen who will help us define the future direction of our great state of Oklahoma. I wish each of you the best of luck as you continue your journey towards earning your college degree. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is John Tao. I'm the President-elect for the TRIO Oklahoma Division of Student Assistance. I am so happy you can join us in celebration of today's virtual TRIO Day in the state of Oklahoma. I have the privilege to share with you all a message about the importance of knowing who your public officials are and your power of advocacy. Why is it important to know your public officials? Well, public officials, these are individuals voted in by the people, us. Once they're elected public officials, they get to create the policies and laws that govern our cities, state, and nation. A great prime example of this was when public officials decided to create the TRIO programs to help provide equitable educational access and opportunities for individuals who are low income, first generation, people with disabilities, veterans, and individuals from other marginalized groups. So by knowing who your public officials, you will get the chance to understand who they are, what they represent, if they fight and support and advocate your concerns. And if they don't, well, you know this great thing called voting, right? Yes, that's right. You can vote for someone else who you believe will represent and fight for your concerns. And if there aren't anyone, then you can run for public office yourself. Now today, we have several public officials who are true TRIO supporters, which you will hear shortly. Get the chance to know who these officials if you haven't already. And a great way to show your support is by emailing, calling, and even visiting in person these public officials. So that way you can continue to voice your concerns and share your successes, like how TRIO has impacted you. And another way is if you know these public officials are great supporters, you can continue voting for these individuals to help represent you. So without further ado, you will now hear from these public officials and their messages. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of today's virtual TRIO Day program. TRIO Works.
Hi, this is Congressman Tom Cole, and I'm here today to participate in a video on our TRIO programs in the state of Oklahoma. You know, I've been a big champion of TRIO ever since I was fortunate enough to come to Congress 18 years ago. As a matter of fact, for a number of years, I actually chaired the committee. I'm now the top Republican on the committee that funds TRIO. And I've seen the difference it's made in the lives of countless thousands of Oklahomans. Kids, in many cases, who were the first persons in their family ever to have the opportunity to go to college. TRIO identified them, helped them, and made sure that they were successful. You know, nationally, the TRIO program, since its inception, has generated more than 5 million college graduates for the United States of America. Each of those 5 million people make on average over $1 million more over the course of their lifetime than they would without that college degree. And I often wonder how many of them would have had an opportunity without the support and the help and the mentorship that they got from TRIO. TRIO has been an amazing program for the state of Oklahoma. It actually addresses something that's pretty common in Oklahoma. That is, the helping families and young people that have never had any opportunity to go to college. So I want to thank all of you connected with it. I want to thank all of you who are students and know what a difference it makes in your lives every day, for honoring TRIO and for celebrating it. You know, we've been able to increase the amount of funds for TRIO every year for the past 6 years. Particularly when I was chairman, we had very substantial increases every single year. And I saw the difference it made, not only in the lives of the children in my district, or the young people in my district, the 4th District of Oklahoma, but all across our state and quite frankly, all across our nation. TRIO helps people get that opportunity that everybody needs. A hand up, not a handout. An opportunity to go to school, to get a good first-class education, and then to go on and contribute to our country in many, many ways. I often say, when people make that extra money, believe me, the government's going to get their share of it. So TRIO is a program that over time actually makes money for the United States of America, and it does it in the right way by helping young men and women achieve their goals, get a college education, move on to great paying jobs in which they can contribute to the well-being of their communities in Oklahoma and all across the United States of America. So God bless TRIO. God bless the young people associated with it. And thank all of you who are in leadership programs in TRIO and various campuses across the 4th District of Oklahoma, across the state of Oklahoma, and all across the United States of America. Good luck, and we'll keep working for TRIO.
Good morning. I'm Senator Brenda Stanley. I represent Senate District 42, which is Midwest City, Dale City, Choctaw, part of Oklahoma City, and Tinker Air Force Base. I am so thrilled to be here to give you a message of encouragement to the TRIO community. I know you all promote professional competency and foster the idea of development and improvement and extension of educational opportunities for people, and those would include people in my district. I applaud your efforts, your commitment to education, your bold and innovative programs that provide opportunities for eligible participants is crucial to getting the information out to people to get them involved in the TRIO assistance program and make a difference for the state of Oklahoma. Education is my background, so any educational opportunities that you all provide for students to enhance their education is always welcomed in my view. Have a great meeting. I hope to see you soon.
Hi TRIO, Happy New Year. This is Representative Cindy Munson from House District 85, filming this video from the comfort of my home. I know 2020 was a difficult year with challenges and obstacles we've had to overcome. Many of those challenges and obstacles we are still facing today. And while we can't be together, I am grateful that we're able to connect. I've always enjoyed visiting with you all at the state capitol for TRIO Day at the Capitol, having the opportunity to come and visit with you every year that I've been elected. And while this is a unique way to connect, I am grateful to do it. I thought I'd start by telling you a little bit about myself. I am a first-generation college graduate. I'm the first person in my family to go to college. I graduated from the University of Central Oklahoma and the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. And every day, I am so grateful for my education. I cherish the people who helped me get there. And I'm grateful for programs like TRIO. I'm grateful for programs like Oklahoma's Promise, which I am an alumna of. Without these programs, it can be even more difficult for us to succeed in obtaining our education. And so I want to say, I know how difficult it can be. I know how overwhelming it can feel, but I want you to know deep in your heart and to understand that you can overcome those challenges. You can overcome those obstacles. We are here today. We got through 2020. So I know that we can get through so much more. And my hope is that you'll continue to stay dedicated to your education. Continue to lean on your peers and your classmates. Continue to lean on the mentors and adults in your life who believe so deeply in you and who want you to succeed. I hope that you can lean on me, knowing that I am going to champion you forever, but especially as you take on the challenges of getting a higher education. It's one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves, one of the most rewarding things that we can do for ourselves as we look to make a difference in our communities. And so I want to tell you today that I'm so proud of you. I want you to know that you're worthy and you're capable. Know that you are resilient and strong and smart. Every day I fight at the Capitol to ensure Oklahomans have access to public education, common education, and higher education because I know how important it is for our lives. I know how important it is for our communities to have educated citizens who are pursuing their passions and who are giving back to the world in the way that they are meant to. So, my hope is that in 2022, you'll come by the office and you'll say hello, and we'll have an opportunity to visit face-to-face again and be with each other in a way that we truly can connect. But until then, I hope that you stay safe and healthy and enjoy your day at the Capitol with TRIO programs. Thank you for inviting me always to come and speak. It's one of my favorite events that we do during the legislative session, and it reminds me why I do the work that I do every single day. So thank you. I am in deep gratitude to each of you.
Greetings. My name is George Young. I'm the state senator for Senate District 48. It encompasses northeast Oklahoma City and portions of northwest Oklahoma City. This is one of my most favorite times of the session. It's the favorite time of the political year when I get a chance to address the TRIO crowd. All of the young people who are up in the House gallery and on the House floor and who are active and vibrant. It excites me. And so I'm excited to come and to share and to say to you, I appreciate so much all that you go through, all that you endure to get to where you are right now. I'm thankful for the fact that each and every one of you are cognizant of the fact that you are trying to get somewhere and that you are trying to lay out a path, that you are trying to look to the hills, to look to the skies, to look to the clouds for your future. With all of the hope and the excitement that you have, I want to encourage that. I rest assured these days that because of each and every one of you, because of these moments when I come and be able to share with you, that I have hope for our future, that I can rest and know that my future is in good hands, that America is in good hands, because those of you who are present here today have fought through, have endured, and continue to do that to get to where you want to get. And so I encourage you to keep fighting, keep trying, keep doing the things that you're doing to excel. I appreciate you, bless you, and keep on keeping on. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Hello everyone, my name is Yari Westerheide, and today I have the honor of introducing a very special student. The student I am about to introduce is a very determined student who takes on her challenges and assumes her role wholeheartedly. Anything she decides herself to do, she does with passion. She has served as Vice President and President for the Tulsa Community College TRIO Student Association, Vice President for the Behavioral Student Association, and Humanitarian for Total Addiction Counseling and Knowledge from Life Experiences, TACKLE. For multiple semesters, she has earned both the Dean's and President's Honor Roll. This past year, she received the ODSA TRIO Hall of Fame Honor, the ODSA TRIO Day Scholarship Award, and the TRIO Achiever of the Year Award from Tulsa Community College. She is now a TRIO alum and graduate of Tulsa Community College. With her Associates of Science in Pre-Social Work, she has transferred this semester to the University of North Texas. I'm pleased to introduce Baruja Sheriff.
Hey guys, I am really kind of frustrated that we have to do this via Zoom or via internet. I was really looking forward to come speaking to you guys face to face, but we'll make it work with what we got. So I had a bunch of little scripts, if you will, prepared, but I think I will get my message delivered better, just speaking freely, speaking from my heart. So I'm just going to start, tell you guys a little bit about me. My name is Baruja Sharif, and I was raised at DHS. I entered DHS at 3 years old. My siblings and I experienced a bunch of hardships throughout our life, my parents as well. We were separated, but throughout my trials and triumphs as I was going through, I always knew that education was important to me. I just didn't quite know how to go about it, what to do at all. That was something new for me. I had graduated high school, but college was a completely new world. So I took the leap and got enrolled in TCC, and from the very first day, TRIO reached out to me and I started to get involved. At first, I wasn't very involved. I just knew I was a TRIO student until I started to actually jump in. From the moment that I jumped into TRIO, it became everything for me. Professional-wise, friendship-wise, family. We recently had one of our TRIO advisors, Judy, retire, and I cried like a baby, guys. Like, TRIO has literally been my backbone. I can't stress that enough. There's like really nothing else. You know, kind of when you say something but words just aren't enough. Literally, they've done everything for me. Had it not been for TRIO, honestly, I still wouldn't be standing here today. I have now graduated from TRIO, transferred to UNT, starting with their social work program, and that's a big major ups to TRIO. Just with the small things in general, just with trying to figure out, you know, my life in general, as well as FAFSA, things like that I was totally ignorant to with coming in. I had no idea about transferring and about, you know, early enrollment or finances for that matter, anything. And TRIO did that for me. So overall, I owe them a big ups. They've been an amazing part of my life so far. Like I said, they have been my support. I don't have very much familial support, and TRIO stepped in and adopted me completely. I consumed myself with TRIO. There's times that I just go in there and literally sleep. They have snacks for us. I'll take a nap before I go to class and wake up refreshed and I'm ready to go learn. There's times that I literally have come and spent all day in there on various projects, going from tutor to tutor, advisor to advisor, with personal issues, familial issues, literally there's nothing that TRIO did not help me with, honestly. Even with our workshops, learning about credit, things, I didn't know any of that until I got involved with TRIO. So I just really can't stress how much TRIO works, how much we really need this, how much I needed this, how much when I got involved and realized that there's so many people like me. There's so many people that are first generation students. There's so many people who have grown up in the foster care system or the DHS system like I did. There's so many people who have had strong familial issues, and then there's so many people who are totally complete opposite of me. So that totally broadened my horizon as well, just to see that not only are there people with similar issues to mine, but totally different. And that's the thing I love about TRIO, the diversity. Everyone's included. Nobody's left out, regardless of what type of student you are. We're non-traditional. That's just that. Nobody in here is normal, and we don't even, what is normal, you know? So, yeah, Trio works.
Hello, my name is Grayson Birch, and I'm an upper bound student at NEO A&M College, and it's my pleasure to introduce Jacoby Crowley.
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Jacoby Crowley. I'm an academic advisor at Cameron University for our Open Doors program, and then also work at Together Oklahoma as a Southwestern Regional Field Organizer. I'm just here to briefly talk to you about what TRIO means to me and how TRIO does work. As a young student, 6 years ago, I was given the opportunity to go to Southeastern Oklahoma State University to play football. While walking into that particular university, I was connected with a lot of other organizations like Student Support Services, as well as Project Teach, as well as STEPS program that offered me my first job in college as a summer camp counselor. And I'm just here to let you know that as a young person that has went through so many obstacles within my life, I understand the trouble. I understand some of the misunderstandings of not knowing and certain things that you may face when you're younger and going into a big atmosphere like universities across this country. Knowing that I'm a first generational college graduate, I was faced with many obstacles. I was first faced with the obstacle of told that I could not achieve a college degree. I was also faced with, the things that I wanted to do, that I wouldn't be able to actually do those particular things. But I'm here to let you know, because of TRIO, those things became a reality for me. I was able to become a teacher and work in the educational field here back in my hometown in Lawton, Oklahoma. And I'm just going to leave you with a few things that I think is important for you to understand moving forward in order for you to be successful as a TRIO student. First thing is you have to be persistent. You have to be persistent in what you want to do. Whatever you want to do, if that's a doctor, the lawyer, whatever, a teacher, you're the person that's going to allow yourself to move in the direction and allow that door to be open for you to walk into. So always stay persistent in whatever you want to do. Number 2 is stay focused. Keep your grades up. Make sure that no can never be told to you when it comes towards your grades, when it comes towards your requirements that you need in order for you to enter into a university. I was told that I couldn't go to college because I wasn't college material. But I beat those odds because I knew I was not going to allow anyone to tell me no. And my last thing is chase your dreams. I had a dream that I wanted to work in education when I was a young boy. And even though struggling with learning disabilities and reading disabilities, I thought that some people thought that was not going to be a reality. I beat those odds. And so I'm here to let you know right now that if you stay connected with TRIO program and you continue to follow those 3 guidelines of staying focused, staying persistent, and chasing your dreams, that you too will one day be a TRIO achiever, and you too can say that TRIO does work. So I'm here to just let you know to continue to keep the dream and continue to keep doing what you want to do. And one day, I can't wait to hear your story of how TRIO worked for you, because TRIO does work.
Hey, did you know you can get a scholarship for attending TRIO Day? Together we can. Students who attend the 2021 TRIO Day events may submit an application for the TRIO Day Scholarship Competition, which includes a short essay about your experience today. There will be 4 $250 cash scholarships awarded, 2 pre-collegiate and 2 collegiate. The application link will be sent to your program director this afternoon. Applications and essays are due no later than Thursday, February 25th at 5 p.m. Awards will be announced on March 11th, and the scholarships will be sent to program directors soon after. Ask your TRIO program director for the entry form after today's events.
TRIO, we hope that you have enjoyed your program today. We want to thank those that have helped us and that have done so much. We want to thank Jules Pitt, who is a Student Support Services student at NEO A&M College for the National Anthem. And then also we really want to thank Senator Carrie Hicks for sponsoring us today and for being with us, as well as the many other representatives and senators that have been able to be with us. We appreciate everything that everyone has done to help this day go forward. Now, please remember that there are scholarships that can be had through this program and that more information will be coming there. Also, remember that our college fair is after lunch. Please go to the ODSA website and the TRIO Day tab, and you will be able to see the different universities and colleges that have signed up and their times that they have signed up so that you can join in on those conversations. Also, remember that at the end of the day, right after the college fair, there will be a survey and evaluation for you to fill out. Please let us know how you felt and what things that we can do or how we can help. Also, those of you that fill out a survey and the evaluation will be able to have your name in the drawing for some of the goodie bags and the things that the universities have sent for us. Once again, we hope that you've had a wonderful day, and thank you, TRIO.